Right. So, yeah, I mean, I can talk shit too. Everyone on YouTube sometimes talks shit. So my favorite channel to watch is Joe Rogan. They don't talk shit. They talk some sense and have some very intelligent people on there talking about some very important things. There are some big questions, and I can talk shit. And I'm going to leave this channel on for now because I really don't care. Oh, yeah, I'm back. So I got a new e-cig a couple of days ago. It was £45. I don't try not to smoke tobacco anymore. I sometimes fail with that addiction because nicotine's incredibly addictive. I'm trying to get off it. Sort my hair out slightly. It's a bit hairspray isn't quite right today. Which way should we see if we can do it some ways? Pipe too. Okay, cool. What else can I do? I can smile, emoji. Hello. Right. What do you want to talk about? I mean, I can ask myself questions. My first question is that I couldn't answer when I was young was the second law of thermodynamics. I didn't understand it. It's the second law of physics. So I can explain it via Newton's laws of motion. So the first law of physics is what goes up must come down. Simple. Second law, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. Second law. Third law is everything that hits will bump apart. So what's it called again? Conservation of momentum. So those are Newton's three laws, and those were done in 1600 and odd. Now, if we're talking in terms of thermodynamics, let's think. So the first law of thermodynamics is this. Temperature flows from hot to cold. That's obvious, right? Heat goes from hot to cold. What energy goes from hot to cold? Simple. The second law of thermodynamics is this. If you have two objects, right, and they both have energy, or say one object, right? You have one object going forward in time. The entropy of that object going forward in time increases because it requires more energy to go backwards in time. Now, the reason for that is that when I throw a glass on the floor, it smashes. Imagine the amount of energy it would take to put those shards back together. Talking too seriously, let's go back to jokes. What's my favorite joke? It's that God is dog backwards. It's a palindrome. Ha! My favorite palindrome is a film called Benjamin Button. I haven't read the book. It could be quite interesting. So Stephen Hawking, who I met one time, I saw him once. He couldn't say hello because he could only speak at 4 words a minute because he talked by blinking or twitching his eyelids. He had ALS, amyloid lateral sclerosis, so he couldn't move, but he could think in his head just like you and I can. And his question was initially, he found out that black holes radiate not information, that was later, that's Susskind. Black holes radiate energy. So black holes radiate energy. Leonard Susskind, who is still alive, found out that contains information. So Leonard Susskind proved that the multiverse, if it exists, is fractal. Now, it is my belief that we live in a black hole, but I can't prove it. There is proof it can be done. It seems to make sense because the universe is holographic. It's two-dimensional sometimes.